Hello, Varakkam. A very good morning to all of you. My name is Sano. I'm a radio jockey and I'm going to be hosting this fantastic morning, which is the official launch of Billabong High International School, Kelambakam. Start பண்றதுக்கு முன்னால ஒரு விஷயம் சொல்ல விரும்புறேன். I was just going around the school and I was watching what was happening. Usually teachers அப்படினாலே பயப்படுவாங்க பசங்க, but here the teachers and students were like friends, teachers combing the kids' hair, putting makeup, having fun. I think we should cheer for the teachers. Thank you, teachers. You guys are awesome. Wow. All right. While we have gathered here for a momentous occasion, let us not forget the hard times that our neighbors in Kerala are going through right now as we speak. I request everyone to stand up and observe a minute of silence for the victims of this calamity. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise, put your phones on silent, and observe a minute of silence. Thank you so much. Please sit down. I'm sure no one's going to forget the year 2011 because India witnessed a fairy tale in 2011. Superstar Dhoni and rockstar Yuvi made sure that the left-right partnership handled the Sri Lankan spin bowling really well and ensured India's victory in the World Cup finals. The right partnership sealed the deal for us. Today, we're here to celebrate another winning partnership. This one is about passionate Indians from around the globe who wanted to build a school for the future. And here is the vision of these winning partners. Education and not mere literacy. The vision of Rayan Educational Trust, our school managers. Transformation through education. The vision of Vivartana, our infrastructure providers. Igniting human greatness in every child, the vision of Kangaroo Kids Education Limited Mumbai, our curriculum providers. The best of the best have come together to build a school of tomorrow, Billabong High International School, Kelambakam. A school is not just bricks and mortar, it's much more than that. The following are some of the key ingredients that make this school so different and so beautiful. Parents, join me. I'm sure இங்க நிறைய பேர் வந்து whistle clap அடிக்கலாம் நல்லா தெரியும்னு நினைக்கிறேன். கொஞ்சம் whistles கேட்கலாமா parents? I know you're very neatly dressed. Parents மாதிரி behave பண்ணணும் தெரியும். கொஞ்சம் whistles கேட்கலாமா? Whistle. Very good. Okay. Nutritious, healthy food. தினந்தோறும் nutritious food கொடுக்குறாங்க and most importantly, this is being conveyed to the kids. Some whistles, please. Mothers, you too can join in. யாரும் சொல்ல மாட்டாங்க. All right. The importance of environment. Some cheers for that. Come on. And finally, our students are integrated with global culture. That's what makes this school really, really different. A big round of applause for the parents, for the school, for all of you, because this is what really sets us apart. And now, I'm going to have someone. Now, how would you want me to introduce you? He said, please tell everyone that I'm your competitor. Yeah, he's from grade 3. His name is Hiren. He loves football. He loves drawing. Put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen, as Hiren will take things forward from here on. Look very handsome. Kabali.
Good morning, everyone. I, Hiran of grade 3, find myself privileged to welcome you all such an august gathering. The starting point of all achievements is desire, and Billabong High International School began its journey towards achievement, urge, and desire to be facilitators of a world-class education in Chennai. I stand here before you, my head held high, because this school right here has helped me unlock the doors to freedom by giving me that golden key of education. It is my honor to honor this beautiful gathering. Miss Sano and I have the privilege to welcome you all on behalf of Billabong High International School, Kelambakam and Vivartana Ventures Private Limited. Let's bow down our heads and stand for the Lord's blessings with all humility to give us wisdom to make this world a better place. We will start with the school prayer by Ansh of class 3.
Oh God, we thank you for giving us another day to live and to think about your countless blessings upon us. Oh God, bless us today and every day with knowledge and wisdom that would be used appropriately in this world. Oh God, guide us with self-discipline so as to be healthy, humane, and considerate to ourselves, our friends, and neighbors. O God, bless all the children of this world with a bounty of good parents, elders, and a good school. O God, we thank you today and always for answering our prayers in the most appropriate manner. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And right now we're gonna be motivated by some really talented children. We're going to hear motivational songs in English and Tamil. And the Tamil one was actually written by one of our teachers, Mr. Satya. And the English song, thanks to Mr. Stephen, you're going to hear some really beautiful things on stage. So put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen, to cheer our very talented young ones, the choir, for you.
Band was trained by a music master, Mr. Stephen. Now the school's ensemble is ready to mesmerize you with motivational songs in English and Tamil.
Good morning, everyone. The Billabong Rockstars are here to present a melodious number, You Raise Me Up. The song was originally composed by Irish Norwegian Dio, a person named Rolf Lowland and Brendan Graham. Sit back and enjoy. Applaud for us when we finish. Thank you. Down and over my soul, when trouble comes, and my heart burden me.
Then I am still and waiting in the silence until you come and sit a while with me. Until you come and sit a while with me.
You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong when I am on your shoulders. You raise me up to more than I can be. You raise me up to more than I can be.
And down and know my soul's over me.
When trouble comes and I am not in need, that's why When I am on your shoulders, you wake me up to more than I can be. You wake me up to more than I can be. Wake me up to more than I can be. You wake me up to more than I can be. Raise me up to more than I can be.
Wow.
This song is dedicated to all our parents who are sitting here. தமிழ் என்றாலே இனிமைதான். அது தமிழ் பாடல் என்றால் நம் செவிகளுக்கே ஒரு விருந்துதான். ஆம், இன்று நாம் கேட்க போகும் பாடல் முன்னேறு தோழா. இப்பாடலை எழுதியவர் எங்கள் மதிப்புக்குரிய தமிழ் ஐயா திரு சத்யானந்தம் அவர்கள் மற்றும் இசை அமைத்தவர் எங்கள் பள்ளி இசை ஆசிரியர் திரு ஸ்டீஃபன் தாஸ் அவர்கள். இப்பாடல் எங்கள் சொந்த முயற்சி. வாருங்கள், பிலபோங்கினால் முன்னேறுங்கள். அதுதான் உன் பழக்கு. வருக என்பது
have Jude on the electronic rhythm pad. We have Darshan on the keyboard. We have Prajal on the strings. And we have Harun on the guitar. The senior vocalists are
The special vocalists are Joel,
Go on.
Isham, Inia, and I am Manasa.
The senior vocalists are Harun, Tarun, Vibhav, Anandita, Euphrain, and I am Pramod.
Thank you.
Let me tell you, I have been to many performances with some amazing singers, and what usually happens is they'll have either an iPad or a paper. They have to read the lyrics and only then perform. Look at these rock stars. Give them, guys. Come on, you can do so much better than this. Super performance. So let me see, parents, if you can sing along. Munneru thola munneru. சேர்ந்து சொல்லுங்க. 1, 2, 3.
முன்னேறு தொலை முன்னேறு
Louder. Parents breakfast Saturday அன்னைக்கு கட்டா. நீங்க அட்வைஸ் பண்ணுவீங்கல்ல. 1, I want to hear it from all of you. 1, 2 and 3. முன்னேறு. Come on.
முன்னேறு தொலை முன்னேறு வாழ்க்கையும் நீ முன்னேறு
முன்னேறு தோழா முன்னேறு. படிக்க மட்டும் சொல்லும் போது நல்லா அட்வைஸ் பண்றீங்கல்ல. உங்க அட்வைஸ் நீங்களே கேக்குறது இல்ல. But nevertheless, thank you so much. And over to you, Hiren Kabaliji.
Now we will see our cultural legacy coming alive on the stage with the Bharatanatyam performance. This dance is choreographed and trained by our school dance teacher, Ms. Kritika Kumar. Looks like the Billabongas are very enthusiastic and they are ready to set the stage on fire. Let's sit back and enjoy.
So while the stage is getting ready, let me quickly tell you that we have something really amazing in the school, which is the weekly residential program. Why should children travel every day back and forth to home and school? Why not enjoy education? So yes, that is something that we have in the school where you as parents and children can totally have an amazing experience and not get stressed about education.
அனைவருக்கும் இனிய காலை வணக்கம். உடல் அசைவுகளும் கை முத்திரைகளை சேர்த்து இசைக்கேற்ப ஆடுவது நடனமாகும். அதிலும் பாவ ராக தாளம் இதன் மூன்றை அடிப்படையாக கொண்டது பரதநாட்டியம். கை வழி நயனம் செல்ல, நயனம் வழி மனம் செல்ல, மனம் வழி பாவம் சென்று அதிலிருந்து உணர்ச்சியை வெளிக்கொணர்வது அபிநயம். அந்த வகையில் இந்த காலை பொழுதில் உங்கள் அனைவரையும் வரவேற்க வருகின்றனர் எம்பள்ளி பட்டாம்பூச்சிகள்.
సమయమితపూర్వ సాయాన్నం అమృతం శివమయ సంగీతం హరిపదమనాది శోభానం అలని సుఖమీశ్వర హృదయం నిన్నాత్మ సల్లాపం సంపూర్ణం దేవి సమయమితపూర్వ సాయాన్నం అమృతం శివమయ సంగీతం హరిపదమనాది శోభానం
ఆనం సపనం
గానం గమనం താനം തപനം ഗാനം ഗമനം യാനം യമനം മുഖരിതമേ മൗനം പ്രണവമന്ത്രം
సమయమిద పూర్వ సాయాత్రం అమృతం శివమయ సంగీతం హరిపదమనాది సోపానం అనక సుకృతమేశ్వర
ആനന്ദനന്ദനം ദം 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 ദനം ദം ദം തരം ആനന്ദനന്ദനം ദം 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 ദനം ദം ദം തരം താനം തപനം ഗാനം ഗമനം താനം തപനം ഗാനം ഗമനം യാനം യമനം മുഖരിതമേ മൗനം പ്രണവമന്ത്രം നിമഗരി സ നിദമപസ നിദമപസ സമയമിത പൂർവ സായാഹ്നം അമൃതം ശിവമയ സംഗീതം ഹരിപദമനാദി സോപാനം അനക സുഹൃതമീശ്വരദ്വയം എന്നന്തരാത്മാവിൽ നിന്നാത്മസല്ലാപം സമ്പൂർണം ദേവി
సమగమ పసాని నీరామా గమ పొంగ సమగమ పసాని నీరామా నవలి మగటి సనిద
Alright, before we go ahead with the proceedings of the day, please give a big round of applause for Hiren. Yeah. I now request the functionaries of Vivartana and Brand Educational Trust and our student leader to please come on stage. Ladies and gentlemen, can we have a nice big round of applause? Student leader Jude. All right. So let me quickly tell you about our chief guest for today. So our chief guest is going to be joining us in just for a few minutes. And in one word, if I were to describe him, he's just absolutely fantastic. But we'll move on and invite our guests of honor. Let me introduce our very first guest of honor, Mr. Kesavan Srinivasan, the Chief Operating Officer at Tamil Nadu Infrastructure Fund Management Corporation Limited. Let me tell you about him. The Tamil Nadu Infrastructure Fund Management Corporation Limited is a government-incubated fund management company which has registered a US 1 billion AIF with SEBI. He was part of the executive management of the Comptroller and Auditor General of India and previously headed one of the provincial offices with professionals in excess of 1,000 as a chief executive. Mr. Srinivasan lived and worked abroad and handled several assignments for international organizations like UN and its bodies, IMO, Intosai, IDI, etc. Besides holding a CXO level position in the Government of India, he has worked for more than 6 years as an advisor in the government of a foreign country and has a good grasp of transnational policy issues. Put your hands together as I invite Mr. Kesavan Srinivasan, the Chief Operating Officer, Tamil Nadu Infrastructure Fund Management Corporation Limited, on stage. I request the functionaries to do the honors. Small token of appreciation and a thank you for joining us on this beautiful day. Thank you so much. All right, I would now take this opportunity to invite our next guest of honor, Mr. Srinath Narayan, Associate Vice President at Tata Consultancy Services Limited. He was previously Head of Marketing and Sales in Intelco Private Limited and was Regional Sales Manager, Videocon International. Was with Tata Consultancy since 2008 and worked in the area of market research for global giant AC Nielsen for 2 years. He currently handles a CSR role in improving employability of underprivileged youth and SC/ST graduates. Put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen, as I invite Mr. Srinath Narayan, Associate Vice President at Tata Consultancy Services Limited. I request the guest of honor to please be on stage while the seating arrangements are being made. Thank you, audience. Can we hear a bigger cheer? Need some confirmation that you did have your breakfast today. Please sit down. To both our guests of honors, can I request you to please sit down? Thank you so much. We move on to our next guest of honor, Mr. Nagaraj Mailandla, Chairman and Managing Director at FSS Financial Software and Systems. He's a banker turned entrepreneur. He created FSS in 1991, envisaging a phenomenal growth of the payments industry in India. Today, FSS is a complete end-to-end global payment solutions and service provider with the implementation of transaction processing and switching solutions for over 30 banks and financial institutions in India and 100 plus customers worldwide. FSS is one-stop entity for payment products, development and support services and third-party processing expertise across all payment delivery channels like ATM, POS, Internet, mobile and IVR. Nagaraj Mailandla today steers the overall organization with specific focus on making FSS a globally respected payments leader. Put your hands together as I request Mr. Nagaraj Mailandla, Chairman and Managing Director at FSS. Please join us on stage. Can we have a nice big round of applause for our guests of honor? All right, ladies and gentlemen, our chief guest has arrived. He's in the campus. He's going to be joining us shortly. He's a decorated police officer. What an honor to have him here with us. And what a role model indeed. A real-time superhero. A chief guest for today. Can we cheer, ladies and gentlemen, with a nice big round of applause? I mean, like I said, police officers are indeed the real-life superheroes. How can one forget the way they have taken care of us during difficult times? And let me quickly introduce our chief guest, Thamarai Kannan IPS, Additional Director General of Police Welfare, Tamil Nadu. Our chief guest was directly recruited as Deputy Superintendent of Tamil Nadu Police in 1987 and then served at various places in Tamil Nadu with incremented responsibilities. He's been the Assistant Commissioner of Police, Additional Superintendent of Police, Superintendent of Police, Inspector General of Police, and Deputy Commissioner of Police Law and Order. And you know what? We have a superstar cop with us because he's one of the most decorated police officer. His passion and dedication were honored with various prestigious awards such as the Tamil Nadu Chief Minister's Medal for Meritorious Service in 1919. Award sollumbodhu kai thattano. Police Medal for Gallantry by the President of India in 1999. President's Police Medal for Meritorious Service in 2004. President's Medal for Distinguished Service in 2014. Wow. Mr. Thamarakannan IPS believes in continuous education and training upgrade, which inspired him to undergo and complete Masters in Applied Criminology and Police Management, Cambridge University, UK in 2014. He underwent several mid-career trainings too, like training at the Center of Excellence for Police Units in Italy in 2009 by the United Nations. This qualified him to head the international peacekeeping missions under United Nations. Like I mentioned, he also underwent mid-career training at the University of Cambridge, UK to study the best practices in policing in the UK, USA and Australia. Come on guys, one more cheer. And here's one more amazing thing. He was chosen among 100 IPS officers across India and he attended the training for the best strategic case presentation given at Cambridge and was awarded with Professor Sir Anthony Gordon Scholarship by Cambridge University. Wow! To attend the Master's Degree Program in Applied Criminology and Police Management, he undertook 2-year part-time study at Cambridge University as well conferred the Master's Degree in 2014. He is a perfect example who has showcased the importance of lifelong learning through his approach towards education. We believe we have the most befitting person to be our chief guest for today to emphasize on the importance of early education and continuous learning. I request the dignitaries on stage to honor this fantastic chief guest who is here with us today. Ladies and gentlemen, with a round of louder, bigger, awesome. Our student leader Jude will honor our chief guest. Guest of honor, can you please join us in the frame? Thank you so much, sir, for joining us today and making this day even more special. We move on to our welcome address. The welcome address will be given by the chairperson of Billabong High International School, Kelambakam, and managing trustee of Brian Educational Trust. He is an educationalist with rich experience across 2 generations, a visionary leader and strategist, a certified management consultant, project management professional, serving assistant director of strategy governance in Ooredoo, leading telecommunication company based in Doha, Qatar. Mr. Yasir is a graduate in MBA, specialized in technology management in Australia, MSc in Advanced Manufacturing Systems UK and BTech in Automobile Engineering UK. Founder member and current Vice President of DPS Modern Indian School, one of the biggest and leading Indian schools in Doha, Qatar. He heads Kangaroo Kids Qatar operations under DPS Executive Committee. He is also a veteran Toastmaster and a humorous speech campaign who represented Qatar in Inter-Middle East speech contest. Mr. Yasir always dreamt of transforming education foray in India and to upgrade conventional educational system. To realize this dream, he partnered with Vivartana as infrastructure provider and with Billabong for the educational curriculum. He was instrumental in selecting the current land for his dream school. This is his 5th school being set up under his supervision. Yet, BHISK is considered to be special for all reasons apart from being begun in his motherland. He is married to Mrs. Asma Nair, Joint Managing Trustee of Rayan Educational Trust and Acting Principal of BHISK. His daughter is a doctor and son is pursuing international arbitration law in UK. Put your hands together and welcome Mr. Yasir. And now over to you, sir, for the welcome address.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming. Sir, Mr. Thamarakannan, Mr. Srinivas, Mr. Srinath, Mr. Mailanda, and all the dignitaries on the stage and off the stage, parents and teachers and my dear students. I had a speech, but after listening to those two choir songs and the dance performance, my emotions are overwhelming my words. So I have no words, but I'll just share what I have in my heart about the day today, which is we are inaugurating the school. And there are a lot of questions about what is inauguration about because the school is already started. So first of all, I would like to say that I think she has introduced everyone so well, but we have not heard her introduction, right? Does anyone know who she is? Who she is? Who is she? Huh? Sorry? Sano, yeah? But what is Sano? I mean, she must be having all these things also, right? So she's hiding all that from us. So I would now hand over the mic back to her and ask her to introduce herself because she's amazing. I mean, the way she actually conducts this whole performance. We have so many people in the school to conduct such an event, but we as the partners of Vivartana Ventures India Private Limited and the Rayan Education Trust, we thought we should have someone to really set us off on this mission of transforming education in Chennai, and we chose Sano for this, and there's a reason for that. As you can see, you have gone through such a long program, but nobody seems to be bored. So Sano, I just want to know who you are.
Kachubai, Pachubai. Welcome Chennai, with me Sano on P191.9 FM, the Bollywood is superstar. The Aragana evening, a beautiful setting, beautiful parents, Aragana Kondangal, Padipu Abdina, Baipadwangana, Inger Pasanga, Baipad Matanga, Anja Ninjangal, vertical. So that's how I host the show. You will see Podana radio show daily. But aduknala inge ettana per vandirukanga, attana perum world leaders. Okay. Avanga professional champions. How many of you were school toppers? Pathingla? Can we give them a nice big round of applause? Thank you. Alla vela yaru kai thukla. Yaar is the school dropout? School dropout avar patti na padikumbodhu Harvard la poi vandirukkaru. Adukkaga ellarum school dropout aidadinga. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Sano. Really, I mean, it takes a lot of guts and it takes a lot of spirit to keep somebody entertained and engaged with the stage. And why I made this point is, this is what we are trying to do with our children. If you are saying, what are we doing in the school? We are trying to keep our children entertained, engaged while they learn. So it's not about coming to school, getting some knowledge, getting a certificate saying that I know so much of science, so much of math, so much of history. No, it's about that, yes, but also keep the child engaged through the education. And the process of engaging a child is somebody, I mean, there are so many sorts. You saw the choir performing. One child is dancing away and smiling and another child is so sad. So there are so many emotions between children. And to manage all that in a classroom in such a way that they all learn together and they all stay engaged with the process of education is what is the mission of Rayan Educational Trust. And this is why the school has come up. There are so many good schools in Chennai. Why should we start another one? Please think about that. We don't need to. Really, we don't need to. If you need certificates, if you need a CBSE certificate saying that your child has scored so many marks in different subjects, there are very good schools which can do that for you. But if you want your child to stay engaged with education here, I would request anyone, I mean, I have not pepped up anyone to talk, but is there anyone who would like to say something that what I am doing, what I am saying is actually happening in the school? Is there anyone who can give that testimony? Anyone willing to speak on my behalf? Yes, please, Dr. Hiren, come. He is Hiren's, Ansh's father, the child who said the prayer.
Very good morning to all of you, and I 100% agree with what Nasir sir is telling about. I give you my own experience when we were trying to put our kid in the new school. There were lots of hesitation, there was lots of thought process going on, how it will come out to be. But believe me, sir, we got a fantastic school nearby, and as he rightly mentioned, it's not about taking some marks or going to IITs or going to medicine or something. Right now, the whole concept of career is changing so dramatically. You need someone to guide our kids to be prepared for those kind of career. It's not a traditional what we were like pursuing since last maybe 10 years before. Everything is changing so rapidly, and I think the school is giving what is required to be next 15 years ahead when our kids go back to the. And for that, thank you so much for entire Bilabong community and the family. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. And thank you. So, I mean, I'm just making a point that it's about education. It's not about literacy. This is what the school stands for. And to achieve this, we have partnered with two entities. One is my very good friend, Vivartana, Cyril Anand, who has started this company called Vivartana Ventures India Private Limited. This is a registered company in Chennai. They are into infrastructure for social causes such as education and health. And I am their first client. And with this project, they have launched their company as well. So it's a very strong partnership. Usually schools will worry about how to build an infrastructure. Here is an entity who does that, while schools can focus on providing education. The second partnership that we have gone for is to partner with Kangaroo Kids Education Limited in Mumbai. Some of the representatives are here. Ms. Leena Ashar was here for the flag off of the admissions, but she couldn't come today because she is in Singapore. But their partnership brings that curriculum richness in our school. And this is what we mean by keeping the child engaged to the process of education through that curriculum and through the activities that we perform, which are guided by Kangaroo Kids Education Limited. So these are the few partnerships that are making us strong, and our own sincerity and dedication to this project is giving it all the success that it needs. Parents, I would like you to go through this inauguration ceremony and till the end and see all the praises that we get or what people talk about the school. But at the end of the day, what I would like from each parent sitting here is that they stay engaged and involved with us in this process and ensure that we reach the destination. The third partnership that I need is between parents, the school, and the teachers. It's a tripartite movement to ensure that the child keeps learning well. With those few words, I'm sorry to take your time, and I'm also sorry that we prayed so hard for 2 days that there was no rain for 2 days in Tamil Nadu. So we wanted this program to be on a dry day. We really prayed a lot and thankful because I think on Tuesday it was raining like anything, and this whole place had to be done up again, and many parents witnessed that. We were running bulldozers and things like that over here. But thank God for listening to our prayer today. He's made it a nice, dry and sunny day, and we are enjoying this function. Welcome to Billabong High International School, and thank you for joining us in inaugurating the school.
Thank you so much. How often do you see a chairperson of a school saying marks are not everything? Can we have a nice, bigger round of applause? Our dream is to create a school of the future where we're going to make India amazing. That's the plan. That's the blueprint. And that's the school, ladies and gentlemen. All right, moving on to our next speaker. He's the chairman of Vivartana Ventures India Private Limited and heads the board of directors as CEO. He's a founder of Vivartana, which is part of his vision to contribute to societal developments through transformations of social infrastructure. He's also co-founder of Abundance Worldwide, a non-profit organization based in Malawi. He's also a Harvard alumni with about 2 decades of professional expertise across technology, media, and telecom. Director of Smart City and Business Development in Ooredoo, leading telecommunication company based in Doha, Qatar. Recently, he was named one for the 50 most impactful smart cities leaders, which is a prestigious global recognition. Harvard Business School congratulated him on their official page. Mr. Cyril, currently leads a team of senior managers responsible for business development of mega projects such as Lusail Smart City, FIFA World Cup 2011, and many large upscale programs contributing to the national vision of Qatar. He is proficient in leading teams responsible for nurturing and closing strategic deals in B2B and mega projects. An accomplished orator and TEDx speaker, he has delivered speeches at international, regional, and national conferences such as GSMA, World Stadium Congress, Soccerex, Arab Future Cities, and recently delivered a TEDx speech organized in DPSMIS. And I just came to know that he was a school dropout. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Cyril Anand, Chairman of Vivartana Ventures India Private Limited. Over to you.
Thank you, Sanu. Honorable Chief Guest, Tamarik Annan, our guests of honor, K. Srinivasan, Nagaraj Mailandla, Srinath Narayan, and all the dignitaries who have graced the occasion. There are numerous dignitaries who have joined us on this inaugural day. A very good morning and welcome once again to the inauguration of Billabong High International School, Kelambakam. Change is inevitable, but transformation is by conscious choice. Hita Asma Amara. Vivartana was a conscious choice made by a group of non-resident Indians who came together to transform the social infrastructure of India. Vivartan in Sanskrit means transformation. We chose this word not merely for branding, but to truly walk the talk of delivering transformation in the social infrastructure of India. So what is this fuss about transformation, social infrastructure, education, healthcare? So let me ask a few questions that includes the dignitaries as well. How many of us complain about the road that leads up to the school? Please raise your hands. How many of you complained about the quality of the road that comes? Great. How many of us complain about the everyday traffic that you need to beat to go to office? I think Chennai doesn't have much of traffic problems. Very few hands. How many of us complain about the water logging during the rainy season? Great. How many of you complain about pollution? Pollution seems to be having more hands. That's great. Now let me come to the interesting one. How many of us complain about the education system and rote learning and how irrelevant it is for the current times? Thank God. So we complain a lot, but what have we done to make it better? Perhaps some of you have taken some efforts, and I congratulate you for doing that in your own ways. The vision of Vivartana was born out of this, so that we do something about this rather than just complaining as most of us do. Transformation isn't a future event. It is a present day activity to create the future. We set out on this mission to transform, and to support us on this mission, we have a pool of investors, mostly non-resident Indians, who share the same vision and ideology of enabling transformation of the education system. They are deeply connected to their roots in India and they want to contribute to their motherland. At this point, I would like to congratulate each and every one of our investors who supported us in making this dream come true. And at this juncture, I also need to acknowledge the support that I've received from my good old friend, Srinath Narayan, who's been the cornerstone for Vivartana. Whenever we needed something in India, in Chennai, the first person that my call lands is Srinath, and through him and his network of friends, most of our business partners were introduced to us, who supported us in building this institution. Finally, all of this would not have been possible without the support of the board of directors of Vivartana, who toiled for 4 years, up and down from Doha to Chennai, each weekend, tireless nights to just get this going from scratch. They had worked beyond their call of duty to make this dream into a reality. Now I request our Honorable Chief Guest to unveil the commemorative plaque on this occasion of Phase 1 inauguration of Billabong High. I also request the guests of honor, the Board of Directors of Vivartana and the Board of Trustees to join us for this unveiling.
Order. Now, fathers, congratulations. Billabong High International School Kirambaku has now been officially launched. Congratulations to all of you. Yay! We have a group picture. I request the dignitaries for a quick photo. If you could just assemble around the plaque. Some of you are hidden behind. You could arrange yourself for a nice picture. All the ladies looking wonderful and the gents as well. I'm going to have the chief guest, a very, very special guest, like I mentioned, a real life superhero. Before I invite him on stage, but thank you so much to Tamil Nadu Police. I particularly remember, whether it was the floods, whether it was, seriously a cyclone, whatever happened in Chennai, enna or disaster irundalo, nama Chennai Police mala veil paakama namakku udavi irukanga. A big round of applause. Thank you so much. Tamil Nadu Police ku mikka nandri. Eppovume makkalukku kai kuduthirkeenga. Having said this, I now request Mr. Tamarai Kannan IPS, Additional Director General of Police Welfare, Tamil Nadu, to share a few words. Audience, please give him a nice big round of applause. We welcome him on stage.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. So at the outset, I'd like to thank the management of the school for having invited me to be here today. As Mr. Cyril was mentioning, the only connect between me and this school is Srinath Narayan. So all three of us are classmates. Mr. Srinivasan, Nagaraj is Srinath's classmate, I am also Srinath's classmate. So the only connect all three of us are here is because of that. I don't know why you chose a police officer to preside over the program. Normally, I was in fact disturbed to hear that you are a speaker in Harvard and this man speaks every day out in some place. So basically, school is a wonderful place. As a police officer, I don't go for any private functions except to any school or college. The English poet Shelley was asked, if God appeared before you, கடவுள் உங்கள் முன்னால் தோன்றி என்ன வேணும்னு கேட்டா, what do you want? If God appeared before you, Shelley said, I would ask him, I want to go back to school. I think all of us here will be of the same feeling with all the problems in our mind today. This has been replicated by many people. Nelson Mandela, you've heard of him. For 27 years he was in prison, fighting against apartheid in South Africa. On 11th February 1990, he was released from prison. So the world press was waiting to hear him speak on his experience of 27 years having fought for the country. Before he came out, he said, I am not going to meet anybody. I want to go to a sacred place and only then and come and meet the press. Nobody knew where he was going. He went to his school. After being in prison for 27 years, he drove straight to his school. There he went and sat inside for about an hour and only then came out and met the press. The eager press asked him why he went to school. He said, that is the only place on earth I've seen where there is no discrimination. So here you can see a mixed crowd, which itself is proof of that. So school is a wonderful place. And as I said earlier, I do not know anything about Cyril or anybody. So yesterday I was in Coimbatore. I asked Srinath, shall I drop it out because I got some more engagement to complete there. He said, no, you have to come. So then yesterday night I was going through their website. So it says Vivartana Venture Foundation, and Vivartana in Sanskrit means transformation. So that is a wonderful word. We'll come to that word later. I read their vision. Be the elixir for social development through transformation of social infrastructure. I repeat, be the elixir for social development through transformation of social infrastructure. So they aim to provide a magical solution to cure, improve, and preserve the social infrastructure. That is their aim and vision. And in fact, I was surprised to see their vision statement, which said, I don't know why or who chose it. It says transformation delivered. It doesn't say an attempt to transform or on the path to transformation. The confidence of this team sitting on this dais is exhibited by this word, transformation delivered, which means that they are already confident that they can achieve their aim. Now coming back to transformation, everyone has undergone a transformation. As he said, from a school dropout to a Harvard student. Our classmates, 3 of us, we know what all we did in college, which cannot be spoken openly now. Everybody has transformed. Only one incident in a train in South Africa transformed a shy young boy or a young man into the greatest leader of the world, Mahatma Gandhi. When he was traveling in the train, he was humiliated, and one incident transformed him. So Gandhiji says that youth are the agents of transformation. So here, lot of investment, not money, time and thought is going in to transform these young minds. And all of us know, any history you take, social transformation has been achieved only by the power of the youth. And this exhibition of this building and the intention on their part to have such a school, and you go by their projects, they have chosen 4 areas. I think one is education, other is healthcare, real estate and infrastructure. In a similar function we were sitting, one senior, the correspondent of the school was asking a very senior person who was sitting there, a very educated person, that we are going to offer value-based education. So the old man asked the correspondent, what do you mean by value-based education? There is no difference. When was value and education separated? When you give them education, values automatically improve. So that is what is expected from the residents of the school. So develop the 3 H, the hand, which mentions the body, the head, which indicates the mind, and the heart, which indicates the soul. So again, another person was asking, what book can be there to teach the children, which is the best book? A scholar replied, please teach them the book of humanity. Please, I request, that is what we were taught. Of all the sufferings, the success stories of great leaders and persons who have achieved in their career. transformation has to come. It is a wonderful word again. A mother wanted to teach her son to be her son to be a piano artist. So she was going to regular classes. After about a couple of months, a leading piano artist came to the town. So she and her son went to listen to the concert. So after getting seated, the mother noticed her friend sitting in a different row, and she moved to meet her. By the time she came back, the son was missing. He was an 8 or 9-year-old boy. Then she was searching for him, and suddenly the lights went off and the screen was open. She saw her son sitting in front of the piano. And he started playing the little notes he had known, and the crowds started shouting. The leading piano artist who was to perform immediately came to the stage. He did not shout at the small boy. Instead, he put his hands around the shoulder of the boy and along with him started playing and told them, "He is my junior who is really playing, I am only guiding him." An embarrassing moment was transformed into a creative experience. So children coming here are likely to cause embarrassment, not only to the parents or anybody, to the teachers also. So you need to play a role. Again, a small boy lost his left hand in the accident. He was very eager to learn judo. So he went to a teacher. Many people were reluctant. One of them chose him, and he continuously trained him for some time. He was only taught one particular throw, they say in judo. Only one movement was taught to him. The boy kept on asking the teacher, "Why are you teaching me only one movement?" He said, "You learn this properly, you will know one day." Then he was asked to participate in a tournament. So the boy won the first round, second round, third round, fourth round, and finally the tournament. So then after winning the tournament and coming out, the boy asked the teacher, "Again I am asking you, sir, why did you teach me only one movement?" He said, "What you have learned is the most difficult throw in judo, and the only defense for this throw is to catch hold of your left arm that you don't have." So a weakness was converted into strength. So that is what is expected from the school. And so many parents are here. We have been hearing in the police. Many people come to us, "Sir, please get us an admission." Definitely, Mr. Cyril, I will not trouble you for admission. For other schools in Chennai, they come, if a police officer requests, we'll get a seat. The parents think that the responsibility ends once you put your son or daughter in a good school. The children were asked to write an essay on what you want to become by the school. A boy aged old about 5 wrote, "I want to live like a TV. I want to live like a television." Everybody was surprised. So they went through the essay. They asked, "Why you want to live like a television?" He said, "Only before the television, my father sits in the night and spends time. My mother, whether she is in sorrow or joy, she spends most of the time before the television. My brothers and sisters fight to watch television, and I also, as a television, can keep them happy." So that is the thought in the mind of a child. So parents, please spend valuable time with your children. See that you guide them. It's not that even when you travel with many of your children, you may learn so many things. So do not neglect them. And finally, money is not everything. I often repeat this. Alexander the Great, he passed away in 323 BC. A few minutes before he died, he called his minister and said three things. One, once I am dead, my body should be carried by the doctors who treated me. Two, all the wealth I have earned, all the jewelry, gold, money, everything should be thrown on the street. And three, my palm should be kept open outside my coffin. The minister asked him, why do you want to do this? Alexander the Great replied, let the world know, however big you are, if you do not maintain your health, the best physicians cannot treat you. Number two, how much ever you earn, it is only going to the streets. And last, Alexander the Great left this world without a single rupee and went above. So friends, I also saw the video invite of this I received from the school. Each director or whatever they call themselves has said, one person has said, dream fulfilled. One person says, a great institution brought to life. One says, a new experience, an identity of Kelambakam. One person says, purposeful infrastructure which complements education. And Cyril says, dedicated to our children and future generation for a prosperous future which will lay a proper foundation. So all you directors, remember the words of Robert Frost. The woods are lovely, dark and deep, but all of you have miles to go. But I have promises to keep and miles to go before you sleep. And only way you can achieve it is by the words of Bernard Shaw, the 3 steps to success: work, very hard work, and very, very hard work. Friends, I always conclude my speech with the words of Winston Churchill: never, never, never give up in life. Thank you.
சினிமாவில் டைரக்டராகவும் நடிகராகவும் இருக்கிறதுனால நாங்கள்லாம் ஏதோ பேசுவோம்னு நினச்சிட்டு இருக்காங்க. நாங்கள் வேலை வாங்கிறதோட சரி, அவர் எல்லா விஷயத்தையும் எனக்கு முன்னால் பேசி முடிச்சிட்டாரு. விமல் பாருங்க, நடிக்கும் போது எல்லாம் இது பண்றாரு, இப்ப மேடைக்கு வாங்கினா பயப்படுறாரு. நாங்க ஒரு ரூமுக்குள்ளார உட்கார்ந்து கதையை பேசி ஒரு ஸ்டுடியோக்குள்ளார படம் எடுத்து அதை வெளியே கொண்டு வந்து பிக்சரா காட்டுறவங்க. இந்த பள்ளிக்கூடத்துக்கு எனக்கு ரொம்ப வருத்தமா இருந்தது வந்து, யாருமே தமிழ்ல பேச மாட்டேங்கிறாங்களே தமிழ்நாட்டிலன்னு தான். எல்லாத்துக்கும் தமிழ் தெரியுது, எல்லாத்துக்கும் தமிழ் தெரியுது. தமிழ்ல பேசுனா கேட்பாங்க, யாராவது ஒருத்தராவது தமிழ்ல பேசுவாங்களா அப்படின்னு நான் பார்த்தேன். யாருமே பேசல. அதுக்கு முதல் தமிழ்நாட்டுக்கு ஒரு நன்றி சொல்லிக்கிறேன். நான் தமிழை கொஞ்சம் கொஞ்சமா எங்க அப்பா அழிச்சாரு, எங்க தாத்தா அழிச்சாரு, நானும் அழிச்சிட்டேன். என் பையனும் டைரக்டரா வர்றான், அவனும் கூட ஸ்கிரிப்ட் ஆங்கிலத்துல வச்சிருக்கானே ஒழிய தமிழ்ல வைக்கல. அப்படி இருக்கு. இருந்தாலும் எங்களை மாதிரி ஆளுங்க நிறைய பேர் இருப்பாங்க. அவர் ஆங்கிலத்துல பேசுறது ஓரளவுக்கு எனக்கு புரிஞ்சுது. அந்த அளவுக்கு தான் நாங்க படிச்சோம். ஏன்னா நாங்க படிக்க போகல. நாங்க பள்ளிக்கூடம் போனதெல்லாம் அப்படியெல்லாம் பெருசா நாங்க போகல. எங்களுக்கும் உங்க மாதிரியே எப்படி ஒரு பள்ளிக்கூடம் வச்சு மாணவர்களுக்கு நல்ல விதமான கல்வியை சொல்லி தரணும்னு ஆசைப்படுறீங்களோ, அதே மாதிரி நாங்க எங்க சினிமாவில் நான் 1982 முதல் படம் பயணங்கள் முடிவதில்லைன்னு படம் பண்ணேன் டைரக்டரா. ஒரு 20 வருஷமா டைரக்டரா இருந்துட்டு தான் அதுக்கப்புறம் நான் பாடும் பாடல, உதய கீதம், வைதேகி காத்திருந்தால், அம்மன் கோயில் கிழக்காடு, குங்குமச்சினூல், மெல்ல திறந்த கதவு, ராஜாதி ராஜான்னு ரஜினிகாந்தை வச்சு போனா, திருமதி பழனிசாமி, என்னாசை வச்சான், மெல்ல திறந்தது கதவு, இந்த மாதிரி நிறைய படங்கள் நான் டைரக்ட் பண்ணேன். வெள்ளி விழா இயக்குனர்னு எனக்கு பேரு. எல்லா படங்கள்லையுமே பெண்களை தரைக்குறவா பேசி படம் எடுக்க மாட்டேன். பெண்களை உயர்வா வச்சுதான் இது வரைக்கும் நான் படம் எடுத்திருக்கேன். நீங்க எப்படி கல்விக்கு முக்கியத்துவம் கொடுத்தீங்களோ அதே மாதிரி கல்விக்கு முக்கியத்துவம் கொடுத்து திருமதி பழனிசாமின்னு ஒரு படம் எடுத்தேன். 1000 கோயில் கட்டுறதை விட இப்போ பெர்னாட் ஷா அது இது அவங்க வெளிநாட்டுல இருக்கிற எல்லா தலைவர்கள் பேரும் சொன்னாங்க. ஆனா இங்க தமிழ்நாட்டிலேயே தந்தை பெரியார், காமராஜர், அண்ணாதுரை இந்த மாதிரி நிறைய ஆளுங்க இருந்திருக்காங்க. அவங்க இந்த தமிழ்நாட்டை காப்பாத்தாம இருந்திருந்தா இந்த தமிழ்நாடுங்கிற பேரு இன்னும் இல்லாம போயிருக்கும். பெரியார் வழி வந்ததுனால பெரியார் பெண்கள் படிக்கணும்னு ஆசைப்பட்டாரு. பெண்களுக்கு சொத்துரிமை வேணும்னு போராடினவர் அவரு. எல்லாருமே படிக்கணும்னு ஆசைப்பட்டவர் காமராஜரு. அப்பேற்பட்ட தலைவர்கள் எல்லாம் இருக்காங்க. அவங்க படிக்கலைனாலும் மற்றவங்க படிக்கணும்னு ஆசைப்பட்டாங்க. அந்த வழியில திருமதி பழனிசாமின்னு ஒரு படம் எடுத்தேன். அந்த படத்துல 1000 கோயிலை கட்டுறதை விட, டெய்லி 10,000 பேத்துக்கு சாப்பாடு போடுறதை விட ஒருத்தனை படிக்க வைங்க, அதுதான் தர்மம். அதுல ஒரு அப்துல் கலாம் உருவாவாரு, ஒரு மகாத்மா காந்தி உருவாவாருன்னு அந்த படம் எடுத்தேன். அந்த படம் எடுத்து கடைசியில ஒரு விஷயம் இளையராஜா பண்ணாரு. என்னையா இந்த படத்துல இப்படி ஒரு கதையை சொல்லியிருக்கேன்னாரு. ரொம்ப அற்புதமா ஓடின படம், நல்ல காமெடி. அதுல சொல்ல வேண்டிய விஷயத்த நான் சொல்லி இருந்தேன். இளையராஜாவுக்கு அது பிடிக்கல. இளையராஜா ரீரிகார்டிங் பண்ண மாட்டேன்டாரு. என்ன காரணம்னா, 1000 கோயிலை கட்டுறதை விட, தினம் 10,000 பேத்துக்கு சாப்பாடு போடுறதை விட ஒருத்தனை படிக்க வையின்னு சொல்லி கடைசியில முடிச்சிருக்கிறிய, அது எனக்கு பிடிக்கல. கடவுள் தான் எல்லாம் செய்வாரு, அதனால ரீரிகார்டிங் பண்ண மாட்டேன்னாரு. ஏன்னு கேட்டேன். கடவுள் உனக்கு அவ்வளவுதான் பண்ண சொல்லியிருக்காருன்னாரு இளையராஜா. நான் சொன்னேன், இளையராஜாவுக்காக தான் இந்த தேட்டருக்கு வந்தவனுடைய, கடவுளுக்காக இங்க வரலன்னு சொல்லிட்டு வெளியே போயிட்டேன். போனவன் அதுக்கு அடுத்தது இளையராஜா இல்லாம என்ன செய்ய மாட்டான்னா தேவாவை வச்சுட்டே நான் படம் பண்ணேன், மியூசிக் பண்ணேன். எதுக்காக சொல்றேன்னா, அங்க அவரு சொல்லி நான் ரீரிகார்டிங் போகாம ப்ரொடியூசரா அடுத்தது இளையராஜா வேணுங்கிறதுக்காக என்ன ஒதுக்கி தள்ளிட்டு அந்த நான் போட்ட அந்த வாசகத்தையும் தூக்கிட்டாங்க. 1000 கோயிலை கட்டுறதை விட, 10,000 பேத்துக்கு சாப்பாடு போடுறதை விட ஒருத்தனை படிக்க வைங்க, அதுதான் தர்மம்னு சொன்னதை தூக்கிட்டாங்க. சரி, சென்சாருக்கு போச்சு. சென்சார்ல இதை மாத்தணும் அப்படின்னா வேற என்ன பண்றது அப்படின்னா சென்சாருக்காக ஒரு கார்டை போட்டேன். கடைசி இறுதியில எல்லாம் முடிச்சு பெண்களை படிக்க வைங்கன்னு அதுல முடிச்சிருந்தேன். கடைசியில அதுல ஒரு கார்டு போட்டிருந்தேன். அதுல என்ன அப்படின்னா, இது இளையராஜாவுக்காக தூக்கியாச்சு. சென்சார் போர்டுக்கு போகும்போது நான் போட்டிருந்தது மகாத்மா காந்தி 4 ஆம்பளை பசங்களை பெற்றாரு. முதல் மகாத்மா காந்திக்கு 4 ஆம்பளை பசங்கிறத யாருக்கு தெரியாது. மகாத்மா காந்தி 4 ஆம்பளை பசங்களை பெற்றாரு. ஒண்ணு கூட அவர் பேர் சொல்ல. ஜவஹர்லால் நேரு ஒரே ஒரு பொட்ட பிள்ளைக்கு தான் பெற்றாரு. இந்திரா காந்தி உலகம் பூரா பேர் சொல்லுச்சு. அதனால பெண்களை படிக்க வைங்கன்னு காலை போட்டேன். சென்சார்ல தூக்கிட்டான். என்ன மகாத்மா காந்தி நேரையும் கம்பேர் பண்ற அப்படின்னு வேற யாரை கம்பேர் பண்றதுன்னு தெரியல. சரி, அதையும் சென்சார்ல இருந்து தூக்குனேன். கடைசியில கிளைமேக்ஸ்ல என்ன பண்ணேன், வேற ஒரு கார்டு போட வேண்டியதா இருந்தது. இப்ப படத்துல இருக்கிறது இதுதான் இருக்கும். 1000 ஒரு ஊருக்கு கோயில் இல்லாம, அதாவது அத கடைசியில சென்சார்ல ஒவ்வொன்னா கைய வச்சாலும் அதனுடைய தாட்ல தான் நம்ம வரணுங்கிறதுக்காக தான் இதணும். கோயில் இல்லாத ஊர்ல குடியிருக்க வேண்டாம்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. ஆனா ஒரு ஊருக்கு கோயில் கூட இல்லாம இருக்கலாம், பள்ளிக்கூடம் இல்லாம இருந்ததுன்னா எல்லாருமே தருதலையா போயிருவாங்கன்னு முடிச்சிருந்தேன். 3 கான்செப்ட் ஒரே விஷயம்தான். பெண்களை படிக்க வைங்க, அதுவும் குறிப்பா பெண்களை படிக்க வைங்க, எல்லாரும் படிக்கணும்னு பெரியார் ஆசைப்பட்டாரு, காமராஜர் ஆசைப்பட்டாரு, சுந்தரராஜா அதுக்காக ஒரு படமும் எடுத்தான். அதனால நாங்க படிக்கல, படிப்பு வரல, எங்களுக்கு அது பிடிக்கல. நாங்கெல்லாம் 2வதுல இருந்து 3வது பாஸ் ஆனது, நானும் பாக்கியராஜ் எல்லாம் 1வதுல இருந்து 1 படிச்சவங்க. நாங்கெல்லாம் 5வதுல இருந்து 6வது, 6வதுல இருந்து 7வது, 7வதுல இருந்து 8வது பாஸ் ஆனதெல்லாம் நல்லா படிச்சு கிடையாது. இன்னொரு வருஷம் இவனை வச்சுட்டு நம்ம எல்லாம் உயிர் எடுக்கணும், அந்த வாத்தியார போய் உயிர் எடுக்கிறாங்க. அப்படிதான் நாங்கெல்லாம் பாஸ் ஆனது. அப்படி அங்கிருந்து நாங்களும் சினிமாவில் அந்த மாதிரி ஒரு படம் எடுத்து பெண்களை தரக்குறைவா பேசாம பெண்களை உயர்வா வச்சு இதுவரைக்கும் எந்த படம் எடுத்தாலும் அதுல இது பண்ணாம இருந்ததே இல்லை. அனுபவ கல்விதான் எங்களுக்கு. எங்க தாத்தா, எங்க அப்பா, எங்க அம்மா இந்த மாதிரி சொன்னவங்களுடைய இதுதான். எங்க அப்பா 2வது படிக்கும் போது என்ன போட்டு அடிக்கிறாரு, அடின்னு அடிக்கிறாரு. பக்கத்து வீட்டுக்காரர் பிடிக்கிறார். 7 வயசு எனக்கு அப்போ, 2வது படிக்கிறேன். அடிக்கிறதா தடுக்கிறாரு. ஏ ராமசாமி, எங்க அப்பா பேர் ராமசாமி, ஏ ராமசாமி உன் பையனை போட்டு இப்படி அடிக்கிற அப்படின்னு. போன மாசம் ஒரு புத்தகம் வாங்கி கொடுத்தேன். கிளாஸ்ல ஒரு பையன் திருடிட்டு போயிட்டான்னு வந்தான். 10 நாளைக்கு முன்னால அதே புத்தகத்தை வாங்கி கொடுத்தேன். கிளாஸ்ல ஒரு பையன் திருடிட்டு போயிட்டான்னு வந்தான். நேத்து அதே புத்தகத்தை வாங்கி கொடுத்தேன். கிளாஸ்ல ஒரு பையன் திருடிட்டு போயிட்டான்னு வந்து நிக்கிறான்னு மறுபடியும் போட்டு அடிக்கிறாரு. மறுபடியும் அவர் தடுக்கிறாரு. 7 வயசு ஆகுது, 2வது தான் படிக்கிறான். அவன் தான் கிளாஸ்ல ஒரு பையன் திருடிட்டு போயிட்டான்னு சொல்றாங்க. அப்புறம் ஏன் அடிக்கிறீங்க அப்படின்னா, இவன் கிளாஸ்ல படிக்கிற பையன் தானே, அதே 2வது படிக்கிற பையன் தானே திருடிட்டு போனான். அந்த வக்காலவழிக்கு இருக்கிற அறிவு இந்த வக்காலவழிக்கு ஏன் இல்ல, அதனாலதான் அடிக்கிறேன். இது அனுபவமே நமக்கு ஒரு பெரிய இதா போச்சு. அப்போ நம்மள ஒருத்தன் அடிக்க கூடாது. அடிச்சா நம்ம திருப்பி அடிக்கணும். உங்களோட ஒரு அடிச்சா கீழே உளுந்த எந்திரிச்ச உடனே அடிக்கணும். இல்லா வர்றேன்னு போனோம்னா நம்ம அடிக்க முடியாது, ஆள் வச்சுதான் அடிக்கணும். நம்மளே அடிச்சாதான் சரியாகும். அப்போ நம்ம ஒருத்தர்கிட்ட ஏமாறக்கூடாதுங்கிற ஒரு கல்வியை எங்க அப்பா அடிச்சதுல இருந்து நான் தெரிஞ்சுக்கிட்டேன். இப்படி அனுபவ கல்வியிலேயே தான் ஒவ்வொன்றா நம்ம வந்தோம். அப்படி வந்ததுல எங்க ஊர்ல நடந்த என்ன சம்பவங்களோ, நான் சினிமாவில் ஒரு கதாநாயகனுக்கு பேர் வைக்கிறதோ, ஒரு கதாநாயகன் எந்த ஊர்ல இருந்து வந்தான்னு சொல்றதெல்லாம் எங்க ஊரு கோயம்புத்தூர்ல பல்லவாளையம், பாப்பம்பட்டி, இருகூர், சிங்கநல்லூர், வரதராஜபுரம்னு எங்க ஊர்ல இருக்கிற பேர்களை வச்சுதான் இது வரைக்கும் நான் படம் எடுத்திருக்கிறேன். மதுரையில இருந்து வர்றவங்க அந்த மாதிரி படம் எடுக்கிறாங்க. இது எதுக்காக நம்ம சொல்ல வந்தோம்னா, அனுபவ கல்வி வாத்தியார்கிட்ட கத்துக்கும் போது இது பண்ணிக்கணும். எங்க வீட்டுல பாத்தீங்கன்னா இப்ப ஒரு 6 வீடு ஒன்னா கட்டி நாங்க எல்லாரும் ஒன்னா இருக்கிறோம். பசங்க எல்லாரும் அண்ணன் எல்லாரும் இருக்கிறோம். எங்க வீட்டுல நான் எழுதி வச்சிருக்கிற வாசகமே, அம்மா என்றால் அன்பு மலை, அவர்களை ஆண்டவன் என்றால் என்ன பிழை. அம்மா என்றால் அன்பு மலை, அவர்களை ஆண்டவன் என்றால் என்ன பிழை. எங்க அம்மாவுக்கு இப்ப 94 வயசாச்சு. எங்க அம்மாவுக்கு 94 வயசு. இன்னும் ஒரு பல்லு சொத்த பல்லு ஒழுகுல, கண்ணாடி கிடையாது. இன்னும் சமையல் பண்றாங்க. நேற்று கூட அரிசியும் பருப்பு சாப்பாடு செஞ்சு சாப்பிட்டோம் எங்க அம்மா கையால. 94 வயசு. அவங்க நல்லா இருக்கிறதுக்கு ஒரே காரணம் நைட் 8 மணி, 9 மணி, 10 மணி, 12 மணி, 1 மணி, 2 மணி, 3 மணி, 4 மணி, எந்நேரத்துக்கு ஷூட்டிங் முடிச்சு வீட்டுக்கு போனாலும் எங்க அம்மா ரூம் கதவை திறந்து அம்மா சாப்பிட்டியான்னு கேட்டுட்டு தான் இது வரைக்கும் நான் போய் படுத்திருக்கேன். எங்க அம்மா இன்னைக்கு நல்லா இருக்கிறதுக்கு காரணம் இது. எனக்கு கடவுள் நம்பிக்கை எல்லாம் கிடையாது, நான் சாமி கும்பிட மாட்டேன். எங்க அம்மாவுக்கு இது தெரியும். எங்க அம்மா ஒரு நாள் திருவண்ணாமலை ஜோதி பார்க்கணும்டா. நாங்க திருவண்ணாமலை ஜோதி போகணும்டா. திருவண்ணாமலையில எவ்வளவு கூட்டம் இருக்கும். சரி, நான் சாமி கும்பிட மாட்டேன்னு எங்க அம்மாவுக்கு தெரிஞ்சாலும் எங்க அம்மா கூப்பிடுறாங்களேன்னு சொல்லிட்டு எங்க அம்மாவுக்காக நான் கோயிலுக்கு போனேன். போய் எங்க அம்மா சாமி கும்பிட்டாங்க, எல்லாம் பண்ணாங்க. நான் வெளியவே நின்றுட்டு எல்லாம் முடிச்சுட்டு வந்தாங்க. வீட்டுக்கு வந்த உடனே ஒரு வாசகம் எழுதுனேன், டைரி எழுது. அதுல என்ன அப்படின்னா, நான் எங்க அம்மாவுக்காக கோயிலுக்கு போனேன், எங்க அம்மா எனக்காக சாமி கும்பிட்டாங்க. நான் கோயிலுக்கு போனது எங்க அம்மாவுக்காக, எங்க அம்மா சாமி கும்பிட்டது எனக்காக. என் மகன் நல்லா இருக்கணும், மருமகன் நல்லா இருக்கணும், பேரன் நல்லா இருக்கணும்னு சொல்ற இதெல்லாம் ஸ்கூல்ல சொல்லி தர்ற பாடமே அல்ல. இந்த அனுபவ கல்விதான் எங்களை உயர்வாச்சு. வெள்ளி விழா இயக்குனர்னே நான் பேர் வாங்கினதுக்கு காரணம் நான் படிப்பு எங்களுக்கு வரலன்னா அது பிடிக்கல. யாரோ ஒருத்தர் கொண்டு போய் காலையில பெல் அடிக்கிறது, உள்ள விடுறது, மறுபடியும் 4:30 மணிக்கு வெளியே விட்டாதான் போறது அப்படிங்கிறத ஒரு பிடிக்காமையே இது பண்ணோம். ஆனாலும் நம்ம ஒரு பெரிய டைரக்டர் ஆகி இந்தியில டைரக்ட் பண்ணணும், ஆங்கில படம் பண்ணணும், ஆந்திராவில் படம் பண்ணணும்னு நினைக்கும் போது நம்ம படிக்காம விட்டுட்டோமேனு ஒரு ஃபீலிங் அப்ப வருது. எந்த ஒருத்த படிக்காம இருந்தாலும் கடைசியில் அது வரும். இதுக்காக நம்ம சொல்லி இது பண்றோம்னா, அது படமா இருந்தாலும் பாடமாக இருந்தாலும் வீடாக இருந்தாலும் நம்ம எப்படி நடந்துக்கிறோம், எப்படி இது பண்ணணுங்கிறது நமக்கு தெரிஞ்சு சொல்லி கொடுக்கிற விஷயமே அல்ல. நம்மளே அனுபவத்தால சில தெரிஞ்சுக்குவோம். அந்த அனுபவத்தால தெரிஞ்சுக்கிட்டு வந்தவங்க நாங்க. படிச்சு வர்ற நீங்க இப்ப மேடையில இவங்க சொன்ன மாதிரி ஒரு 15 வருஷம் கழிச்சு இந்த ஸ்கூல்ல படிக்கிறவங்க எந்த அளவுக்கு இருப்பாங்க அப்படிங்கறத அவங்க சொல்லிட்டாங்க. ஏன்னா நான் மறுபடியும் அடுத்தடுத்த வருஷங்கள்ல இந்த ஸ்கூலுக்கு வரப்போறேன். ஒவ்வொரு பசங்களையும் எப்படி அவங்க டெவலப் பண்ண போறாங்கிறது நாங்க பார்க்க போறோம். நாங்க சினிமாவில் பண்ணது எங்களுடைய முயற்சியில எங்களுக்கு ஆதங்கம். நாங்களும் ஏன் காமெடி எல்லாம் படத்துல வைக்கிறோம் அப்படின்னா சிரிக்கிட்டுங்கிறதுக்காக தான். எங்க வாழ்க்கையில சிரிப்பு இல்லை, உங்களை எல்லாம் சிரிக்க வச்சோம். நன்றி, வணக்கம்.
Thank you, sir. Now invite on stage Mr. Srinath Narayan, Associate Vice President at Tata Consultancy Services Limited, to share a few words on stage. Ladies and gentlemen, can we have a huge round of applause?
Good afternoon, everybody.
Good afternoon.
I'm going to keep my thing maybe 2.5 minutes. Please do bear with me. We'd like to express our sincere, profound appreciation for the wonderful, vibrant way in which Vivartana and Royal Trust has put up such a wonderful institution. What my educational institution, my school and college gave me was, what was that mission? Raise me to more than I can be. Raise me to more than I can be is your mission, right? Now look at me. I have managed to rub shoulders with Mr. Tamarai Kannan, Additional Director General of Police at the age of 55 and a half. Okay. Mr. Nagaraj Mailandla, Promoter, CEO, MD of Financial Software Solutions, FSS. As the crow flies, perhaps it's about 3.5 kilometers from here. So he's the zamindar of the area. Okay. When IT and ITES was at a very, very scratchy level, he made his future, made India's future in the field of credit card, debit card, tracking, everything, solutions. He's got everything going his way. Mr. K. Srinivasan, perhaps the youngest accountant general of any state in India. Gujarat, when Mr. Narendra Modi was chief minister. At the age of possibly 42 or 43, right? You were accountant general of Gujarat? Oh my God. Now, how did I manage to rub shoulders with them? Because I was at school, I was at college, and school is not only about studies and mathematics and science and all that. School is also about playing games together, playing cricket. In cricket, can you imagine a lean and mean fast bowler swinging the ball both ways? Fast bowler was Mr. Nagaraj Mailandla. Now he's become large and warm. He's friendly now. So that how happens in life. Wherever we study, we pray that we are raised to more than what we can be. It's really happening. And Royal Trust and Vivartana will make it happen. One more very divine coincidence. Somewhere, Billabong is Cambridge related. Cambridge? Mr. P. Tamarai Kannan is a postgraduate alumnus of Cambridge University. So look at the divine coincidence. Thank you, folks, for calling us. I'd like to now hand over to more illustrious people, Mr. Nagaraj Mailandla, Mr. Srinivasan. Over to you, folks.
So we have been speaking a lot about this institution. So we are in debt to a lot of business partners who supported us in bringing this institution to life. And as a token of our appreciation, we would like to felicitate them with a small memento. And I would call upon our business partners' name and those who would felicitate them. Please just come up to the stage and accept our token of appreciation. I'd like to call upon Ms. Prabha of Venturapreneurs, if she's around. I'd like to call upon Shilpa Architects, Yasser and Asma to. I'd like to call upon RR Constructions, our contractor who supported us in constructing, Mr. Sendil. Yeah, we have Amrit from Shilpa Architects to collect the memento from Billabong. Can I request Sendil from RR Constructions to join us? I'd like to request Hari from Design Constructions to also join us. Representative from Vemba Tech and Axel Frontline to join us on stage. Mr. Karthik would hand over the mementos to Mr. Hari and representatives from Vivartana and Axel Frontline. Now I would like to request presence of Mr. Hassan Chogle, President of Delhi Public School, Doha, Qatar, to join us on the stage, and Yasser. And also request representatives from Kangaroo Kids Education Limited, Mumbai, to join us on the stage. Our first parent, Mr. Muthukumar and Mrs. Krishna, to join us on stage.
As the day progresses, let me also quickly remind you that we are collecting relief for Kerala, which is right behind. You can drop
on Mr. K. Srinivasan to hand over a memento to our beloved brother, a lovable brother, Mr. Ponuswamy. Mr. Ponuswamy on stage, please. May I request Mr. Nagaraj to hand over a memento to Defender Advocate Brother Damodar Krishnan. May I now request Advocate Mr. Gokula Krishnan on stage, please. May I request TK Kamalakaran on the stage, please? Mr. Srinath will hand over the memento. May I request Mr. Vijay Kumar and Mr. Krishna Kumar on stage, please? All our brothers have been very instrumental in ensuring that the project is delivered. They have been very supportive for us in getting the legal and also the other practical issues to be sorted. right from day one. Without their help and support, nothing would have been possible. Thank you so much, Ponusami Anna, Damu Anna, Gokul Anna, and Kamalakannan, Vijay Kumar and Krishna Kumar for that.
Which not many people know. And I take this opportunity to thank, my heartfelt thanks, and I think that word is not enough, for the board of directors of Vivartana, who toiled hard, as I said. Last 4 years, I don't think we spent enough time with our friends and families. Our families also sacrificed a lot, and friends. And it's not just one individual, it was a whole team. So I'll call upon Karthik, who was spearheading our land acquisition and statutory approvals from the government. And I would request Srinath to felicitate him with a memento. So that was the most difficult part, which was done by Karthik right at the beginning of the project. Now, I request Mr. Nagaraj Mailandla to felicitate Sham, who was the chair of Design and Development Committee, which was responsible for the design of the school, working with the architects, the contractors. So it's his blueprint and fingerprints all over the building. So I'd request Sham to come on stage. Now the chair of Corporate Governance and Audit Committee, Mr. Sudarshan, and I would request K. Srinivas to felicitate him with a memento as a token of appreciation for his hard work. And rightly so from you, sir. So he was taking care of our audits. And finally, Rajesh, who is also the co-founder and the CFO of Vivartana Ventures Private Limited and the head of the finance committee. So I would request Mr. K. Srinivas to also felicitate Rajesh for his contributions to this project. Now I would request Mr. K. Srinivas to just say a few words, and followed by Mr. Nagaraj Mailandla, further to which we will have a small cultural program and Sanu will take over from there. Thank you.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I would really say only a very few words, considering time that we spent talking. Considering the time that we spent talking, I'll confine myself to really few words. First of all, thank you for inviting me here. And thanks, Srinath, for getting me here. Number two, as probably one of the few people with a school-going son, I know how important education is and how important a good school with the right kind of attitude is. And from that context, their plans for the school really, gives me confidence that other parents like me would be able to send their son and daughter to a good school. Again, one of the things that they talk about how schools ought not to be, there are a lot of examples. A bit Ingersoll said, school is a place where diamonds are dimmed and the pebbles polished, which is talking about the normal schools where people concentrate only on academics. The same thing happened to Winston Churchill. Winston Churchill finally won a Nobel for literature, for English literature. But when he was in school, he was in one of the most famous schools in the world, the Eton in England, a famous public school, where the children who were very good in academics were taught Latin and Greek, the classics, while the people who are not so good were taught English. He said, the reason why I won a Nobel in English was because they thought I was a dull boy who could only learn English and not the classics. So in fact, he used to talk about his teachers holding examinations, saying they were determined to expose my ignorance while I wanted to display my knowledge. That is what he claimed. But ultimately, he was able to display his knowledge for the whole world and get a Nobel for it. Education systems especially in Tamil Nadu, was very good. At one we were the leaders once upon a time, and slowly over time, for more than one reason, we are slipping a little behind. During that time, this kind of initiative to get good infrastructure, a very good school with the right attitude to look for all-round development of children is really a boon for parents, and I wish them the very best. I wish the school, the teachers and the principal very best, and also the very best for the parents who have put their children here. Thank you very much once again. Wishing you all the best.
I just want to say thank you to Vivartana, the Ryan Education Trust, and the Billabong School. All the best. It's nice to be here. I came from a humble background. Studied in, I don't know how many of you know, Modeler School in Saidapet. And I did my education in Nandana Arts College, known for precision stone throwing. Right? And you learn how to do. But later on, I've gone through what you call is transformation. Every day, every step in my life, I've been a transformation. I've worked in different jobs, worked as a clerk in IOB, Indian Overseas Bank. Before I quit, went to the US to do my MBA. I met with, I don't know, how many of you know Warren Buffett? He is from Omaha, Nebraska. And I studied there in his school. I had a chance to meet him. It inspired me to come back to India. 1989, I set up the first ATM in this country. Today all of you are, how many of you use the ATMs? How many of you are here from Middle East, Dubai? How many use network? Network is managed by us. Okay? How many are from Kuwait? KNet is run by us. How many are from Oman? Yeah. Central Bank of Oman network is run by us. Sama in Saudi, Benefit, AFS in Bahrain. All these networks are run by us, including 40 plus banks in this country, top bank SBI, HDFC, Axis.
wherever you put your card into an ATM, please remember me. And the first debit card was issued by me again. Right? And how many of you book your tickets on the railways or airlines using the internet gateway? You will see FSS net there. We are the largest gateway in the country. We have beaten Visa, MasterCard, and all the networks in the country. And how many of you use mobile banking, mobile payments? How many use UPI? You will see FSS everywhere. This has not been possible without me as a person, my team at FSS working together and every day thinking, what do I transform for tomorrow? We never compare ourselves with anybody else. Personally, I don't compare myself with anybody else. What have I done yesterday? Have I done better today? Has been my journey. And I'm glad to say, we'll be the first company from Tamil Nadu to be the $1 billion company. The reason I'm saying here, right, education with being street smart is more important than mugging your mathematics or science or whatever, coming first in the class. So that's the only message I would like to say, that please transform yourself every day and be street smart to look at opportunities. Don't leave an opportunity when it comes your way. Don't procrastinate. Make a decision. Right? Most of us don't make a decision on time and we lose opportunity. Kindly learn how to be street smart and make a decision and move on in life. With that, I thank all of you and hope all of you enjoyed the program, and thank Cyril, Cyril, junior most player in our cricket team. Again, we created a cricket team which beat a lot of big guys called Amar Cricket Club. Srinath, Cyril, all of us came from there, right? So that's bonding is also there. So sports is another area where you guys should, concentrate on. Hopefully, Cyril, there'll be a cricket ground. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you very much.
On the receiving end, I thought, and we thought it's the time we give it back. Cyril, our chairman of Vivartana Ventures, who spearheaded, who was thick and skin of this organization, who held us all together. I think we couldn't find any more right opportunity to honor him. Cyril, and part of Vivartana investors, everybody, BODs, like to honor you. It's not about scratching anyone's back, but this is about giving it back. Rajesh and Cyril were stationed here for last 10 years to put the function together. So we were managing on satellite location, but these are two gentlemen. Thank you, and Yasir also.
To Mr. Rajesh Kannan, Vice Chairman of Vivartana Ventures India Private Limited, member of the Board of Directors and CFO, to say a few words. Can I have you on stage, sir? Give him a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, for Mr. Rajesh Kannan.
டைரக்டர் சுந்தரராஜன் சார் இங்க இருக்காரா என்னன்னு தெரியல. சார், நாங்க தமிழ்லையும் பேசுறதுக்கு பிளான் பண்ணியிருந்தோம், நீங்க எனக்கு முந்திட்டீங்க. எனிவே ஃபைன். பிலபாங் ஹை இன்டர்நேஷனல் ஸ்கூல் கேளம்பாக்கம், இந்த துவக்க விழாவிற்கு இவ்வளவு தூரம் வந்து இவ்வளவு நேரம் பொறுமையா இங்க உட்கார்ந்திருந்து எங்களுக்கு நீங்க ஒத்துழைப்பு கொடுக்கறத பார்க்கும்போது கல்வியின் முக்கியத்துவத்தை வந்து நீங்க புரிஞ்சிருக்கிறீங்க. அதனாலதான் இவ்வளவு நேரம் வந்து உட்கார்ந்துருக்கீங்க. கல்வியை பத்தி நம்ம முன்னோர்கள் எவ்வளவு தூரத்துக்கு சிந்திச்சிருக்காங்கன்னு பார்க்கும்போது மெய் சிலிர்க்குது. தான் படிச்சுட்டு இருக்கிற புஸ்தகத்தை வந்து முடிக்கணுங்கிறதுக்காண்டி அவரோட அறுவை சிகிச்சையவே ஒரு நாள் தள்ளி வச்சவர் அண்ணாதுரை. பயணங்கள் போதெல்லாம் வந்து புஸ்தகம் படிக்கிறதையே வழக்கமா கொண்டிருந்தவர் பாரதத்தின் முதல் பிரதமர் ஜவஹர்லால் நேரு. தாம் படுக்கிற இடம் கூட நூலகத்துக்கு பக்கத்துல தான் இருக்கணும் அப்படின்னு ஆசைப்பட்டவர் சட்ட மாமேதை அண்ணல் அம்பேத்கர். இவங்கெல்லாம் முன்னேறினது கல்வினால மட்டும்தான். கல்வி 1951 சுதந்திரம் இந்தியா வாங்கினதுக்கு அப்புறம் முதல் ஜனத்தொகை கணக்கெடுப்பு நடத்தப்பட்டது. அது அப்ப பாத்தீங்க 37 கோடி பேர் மக்கள். எலிமெண்டரி ஸ்கூல்ஸ்னே மொத்தம் நாடு பூராமே வெறும் 13,000 ஸ்கூல்ஸ் தான் இருந்துச்சு. லிட்ரஸி ரேட் க்ளோஸ் டு 50% அந்த மாதிரி தான் இருந்துச்சு. கடந்த 70 ஆண்டுகள்ல கிட்டத்தட்ட 1 கோடிக்கு மேல எஜுகேஷன் இன்ஸ்டிடியூஷன்ஸ் இந்தியா பூரா வளர்ந்திருக்கு. நேஷனல் எஜுகேஷன் ஆவரேஜும் 70% தாண்டியாச்சு. ஆனாலும் சில குறைபாடுகள் இந்த கல்வி திட்டத்துல இருக்கதான் செய்யுது. முக்கியமா பாத்தீங்க அப்படின்னா பிரிக்ஸ் என்று சொல்லக்கூடிய பிரேசில், ரஷ்யா, இந்தியா, சைனா அண்ட் சவுத் ஆப்பிரிக்கா இந்த வளர்ந்து வர்ற நாடுகள்ல இருக்கிற மாணவர்களை அசஸ் பண்ணாங்க. ஸ்டான்ஃபோர்ட் யூனிவர்சிட்டியும் யுனெஸ்கோவும் சேர்ந்து அந்த அசஸ்மெண்ட்ல ரிசல்ட் என்ன அப்படின்னா ஃபண்டமெண்டல்ஸ்ல இந்தியன் ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் இந்த வளர்ந்து வரும் நாடுகள்ல இருக்கிற ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸோட ஸ்ட்ராங்கா இருக்காங்க. பட் ஹையர் ஆர்டர் திங்கிங்னு சொல்லக்கூடிய அந்த உயர் ரக சிந்தனை இன்னும் லேக்கிங், நிறையவே லேக்கிங்ல தான் இருக்கு. எங்களோட விஷன் அண்ட் மிஷனும் அந்த ஹையர் ஆர்டர் திங்கிங்க கொண்டு வரணும் தான். அந்த ஹையர் ஆர்டர் திங்கிங் அப்படின்றது என்ன அப்படின்னா சிந்தனை தான். ஒரு சின்ன ரியல் லைஃப் எக்ஸாம்பிள் சொல்லிடுறேன் நான். ஊபர்ன்றது ஒரு வேர்ல்ட்ஸ் லார்ஜஸ்ட் டிரான்ஸ்போர்டேஷன் கம்பெனி. சாதாரணமா நம்ம யோசிச்சோம் அப்படின்னா ஒரு டிரான்ஸ்போர்ட் போக்குவரத்து நிறுவனம் நடத்தணும் அப்படின்னா நிறைய வாகனம் வேணும், நிறைய ஆட்களை பணி அமர்த்தணும். அப்படி இருந்தா தான் நீங்க உங்க நிறுவனம் வளரும். ஆனா ஊபருக்கு சொந்தமா ஒரு வண்டி கூட கிடையாது. ஆனா அவன் தான் உலகத்தினுடைய மிகப்பெரிய டிரான்ஸ்போர்ட் ப்ரொவைடர். சோ இது எதுக்கு சொல்ல வர்றேன் அப்படின்னா சிந்தனை அந்த கன்வென்ஷனல் திங்கிங்ல இருந்து ரொம்பவே மாறணும். இந்தியன் ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் அதை மாத்தணும். சோ விவர்த்தனா எங்களால முடிஞ்ச வரைக்கும் அந்த மாற்று சிந்தனையை கொண்டு வர்றதுக்கு இந்த ஒரு ப்ராஜெக்ட் ஆரம்பிச்சிருக்கோம். இந்த ஒரு ப்ராஜெக்டோட நாங்க நிக்க போறது இல்ல. அக்ராஸ் இந்தியா நாங்க இதை கொண்டு போகணும்ன்றது எங்களோட நோக்கம். எங்களுக்கு நல்ல சப்போர்ட்டர்ஸ் நிறைய பேர் இருக்காங்க. we have a very strong team எங்க பிஹைண்ட்ல இருக்கு. நல்ல சிந்தனை கொண்ட ஆட்கள் எங்க குழுவுல இருக்கிறாங்க. நல்ல சிந்தனை தான் நல்ல செயல்களை நிர்ணயிக்கும். நல்ல செயல்கள் தான் உங்கள் வாழ்க்கையை முன்னேற்றம் என்று சொல்லிக்கொண்டு விடைபெறுகிறேன். நன்றி, வணக்கம்.
Now the Billabongas are back with the band, this time to entertain you with the fusion dance. Miss Kritika Kumar, our dance teacher, had been all the while making them dance to her tunes, and the fruit effects are very much evident before us.
Thank you so much.
So you should bring all your friends. I swear that to all of y'all my time. Shimmy, shimmy, yeah, shimmy, yeah, shimmy, yeah. Swalla la la, swalla la la.
आचा आचा टमटमाता शमणा उचेला विलो नावी हो नावी खुशियों संगे लावी घर खाए हयू खाए हाय रंगी परोड़ आवी खुशियों संगे लावी घर खाए हयू हाय 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 हाय
मजा है जिंदगी जिंदगी बात अपनी बनेगी। ख्वाबों के बीज कच्ची जमीन पे हमको बोना है, आशा की बोती सांसों की माला हमें पिरोना है, अपना बोझ मिल के साथ ही हमको ढोना है। शहनाई शहनाई शहनाई। कोई जो मिला तो मुझे ऐसा लगता था जैसे मेरी सारी दुनिया में गीतों की रुत और रंगों की बरखा है, खुशबू की आंधी है, महकी हुई सी अब सारी फिजाएं है, महकी हुई सी अब सारी हवाएं है, खोई हुई सी अब सारी दिशाएं है, बदली हुई सी अब सारी अदाएं है, जानी उमंग है, धड़क रहा है दिल सांसों में डूबा है, होठों पे नगमे है, आंखों में सपने हैं, सपनों में बीते हुए सारे खुलम है। जब कोई आया था नजरों पे छाया था, दिल में समाया था, कैसे मैं बताऊं तुम्हें कैसा उसे पाया था, प्यारे से चेहरे पे फिरी जो जुल्फे तो ऐसा लगता था जैसे घुंघरू के पीछे एक ओस में धुला हुआ फूल की। हम दोनों की प्रेम कहानी, हम दोनों की प्रेम कहानी, हम दोनों की प्रेम
Honorable Tirumale Kannan IPS, other dignitaries, founder parents, Vivartana investors, our partners, our staff of the school, and my dear beloved children, a very good afternoon to one and all gathered here. We have listened to so many good words of praise and honor today, but my heart is filled with emotions, in pride in listening to these words, but rather the setting of expectations of what I have to live up to as the principal of the school. Indeed, this school has so many dreams that have sunk into its foundation into these 4 years without we having realized it. I first of all thank God for giving me this opportunity to lead the school as its principal. I am indeed indebted to the academics and activity teams led by Ms. Chitra Ramchandran, who have supported me throughout in conducting this event as well as all other events in the school. I would like to appreciate the students who were volunteering, who performed, who sang the choir. Let's give them a big round of applause. Well done, children. You remain to be the heart of my people, always. I thank the chief guest who has left for having honored us with his presence. His dedication and service to the society will form the biggest guiding light for our students to follow his path and be similar leaders of the future. I thank the investors and functionaries of Vivartana who have entrusted this infrastructure to us to meet their vision of bringing about transformation into education in this country. I thank the chairperson, Mr. Cyril Anand, and his entire team who have so dedicatedly involved themselves with this project and also this event today. I also thank our visitors, from Doha, Qatar, Mr. Hassan Chogle and Mr. Kannad Bagi and their families who have taken time and flew down from Doha to be with us today. I also thank our MC, Ms. Sano of Fever 91.9 FM for having kept the audience at the edge of their seats throughout this event. I thank the organizing committee of this event led by Mr. Anil Jose Kumar, our admin officer, his entourage of soldiers such as the housekeeping staff, security staff, audio and visual tent suppliers, photographer, live streamer, and the catering suppliers. A special mention of volunteers from Maramalai Nagar who have helped us with the managing the security and the car park areas so well. A big round of applause for their selfless work. Mr. Yasir Nainar, the chairperson of Billabong Kelambakam and the managing trustee of Rayan Educational Trust, and myself, thank God for keeping us safe and secure during this event, and I request God to do the same while we go back home and enjoy the rest of the evening. Thank you, one and all.
Now invite on stage Mr. Karthikeyan, Member of the Board of Directors, Vivartana Ventures India Private Limited and Chair of Statutory Approval Committee, to please step forward and share a few words.
Good morning, in fact, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Before I thank a few of our well-wishers, I thought it would be idle and also fair, first of all, to thank the Almighty who has showered divine blessing in the success of this project and also ensuring that we do not have showers today. First of all, I'll take this opportunity to thank the Chief Guest who is not with us for his presence and also for his wonderful speech. And I do not want to actually add much to what Madam Asma said. Basically, she covered everyone. She put everything in a nutshell. But still, I have a few words to talk about our contractors who ensured that this infrastructure stands tall and proud. Let me also, regarding design architecture, I mean, it has always been an extra effort from our design architects to ensuring that even though it's a bit of too much of a work for us, but they did a great job in putting the design together, and also our contractors, RR Construction, Design Home Construction, Vivartana, Axel Fentland, Venture Pranas, and JLA India for ensuring this monumental structure is built. Let me also take this opportunity to thank our BODs, starting with Sudarshan, who worked hard strenuously to ensure that the administration governance is handled appropriately, and Shyam, who's a travel lover, who toiled and tumbled to ensure this design is precise and the structure is robust. And Rajesh, who has always been meticulous about the funding and also getting the like-minded investors together in this project. And last but not the least, Cyril, who has been the brain behind this project and for his, he has acted as a visionary leader who drew the roadmap of this project. Now let me take the liberty of addressing a few of our personal friends in the local language for a more personalized address. நெருங்கிய குடும்பத்தினரையும் நண்பர்களையும் தாய்மொழியாம் தமிழில் நன்றி செய்ய ஆசைப்படுகிறேன். முதலில் திரு பொன்னுசாமி அண்ணா அவர்கள் நிலம் வாங்கியதுலேருந்து நிறைய சேலஞ்சஸ் நாங்கள் சந்தித்தோம். அப்ரூவல்ஸ் வாங்குறது, இங்கே லோக்கல் இருக்கிற இஷ்யூஸு, ப்ளஸ் கலெக்டர் கிட்ட அப்பாயின்மெண்ட் வாங்கணும், மினிஸ்டர் கிட்ட அப்பாயின்மெண்ட் வாங்கணும்னா ஜஸ்ட் ஒன் டே சொல்லுங்க தம்பி பண்ணிக்கலாம் அப்படின்னு சொல்லி அவங்க எஃபர்ட் போட்டு பண்ணி கொடுத்தது. அடுத்து நம்ம டிஃபெண்டர் தாமோதர் கிருஷ்ணன் அண்ணன் அண்ட் கோகுல கிருஷ்ணன் பிரதர். இந்த ஊர்ல ரொம்ப இன்னைக்கு நிறைய சப்போர்ட்டர்ஸ் இருக்காங்க நமக்கு. இந்த ஊர்ல 90% ஆஃப் பீப்புள் எல்லாமே நல்ல சப்போர்ட்ல இருக்காங்க. பட் ஒரு சில இஷ்யூஸ் பண்ண எல்லா இதுலயுமே ஒரு ஃபிளிப் சைடு ஆஃப் பாயிண்ட் இருக்கதான் செய்யும். அந்த மாதிரி unfortunately we had a few of a bad experience as well in Tayyur initially, but we had Vijay Kumar, Kamalakannan to sort those issues out as well for us, and it is all divine blessing all the way through. So to put everything in a nutshell, let me thank one and all of you, the parents, the kids, for being part of this success as well, and all our friends. If I've missed a few of the names, let me apologize for that. Thank you everyone for that, and let me hand it over to Madam Sano.
Can I please request all of you to rise the national anthem? The national anthem, ladies and gentlemen. Please put your phones down. Thank you. The national anthem, please.
Jana Adhinayaka Jaya Hai Bharat Bhagya Vidhata Punjab Sindh Gujarat Maratha Dravida Uttara Vanga Vindhya Himachala Yamuna Ganga Uchchala Jaladhi Taranga तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे.
Check. Thank you so much. Before we part ways, let me quickly remind you there's refreshments waiting for the fantastic parents of Billabong High, Kelambakam, and it's near the admissions office. And before we say bye-bye, as we come to the end of the official launch of Billabong High International School, Kelambakam, for 3 cheers for Lama. Hip hip! Come on, hip hip! Hip hip! Congratulations to all of you. Thank you so much. This is Sana signing off. Thank you guys. Thank you.
Dear Vivartana investors and family and friends, please be seated. Please remain with us for another half an hour. We have an exclusive program for you, and then you can disperse for lunch directly. I know I can see the face changing by the family members, but please bear with us. You have been bearing with us for 6 years, so another half an hour we request you. Thank you. And you all can move forward. The seats you and your VVIPL now. Everybody can move forward and take your seats. Vivartana investors, family and friends, please. Vivartana investors, thank you. We'll begin the program shortly now. Let's see how we started in 2015, and today is 18th of August 2018. That's 18/8/18. And may I request the AV team to play the video for you now, please. The video for you. That's the location. That's how the Google map was 2015. This is phase 2, which won't be coming soon. That's a phase 1 which has been held. We have realized half about the phase 2 is going to come soon. The black dome what you see is a KG block and dominant block, very initial design. And what you see now being moved is a phase 2 building, the main block. Just on your right of the stage. Can you pause the video? Pause. Okay. Vivartana investors, just can anyone remember when this video was shown to you? This is not the first time you're seeing. Maybe your family members are seeing it for first time. But anyone can answer when this video was screened for you exclusively? Yeah, that's during the family gathering. Yes. Let's play the video. This is the first time we met with family. The fun times, 4th of December 2015. Men could dance, children can definitely dance, the ladies certainly yes. You can see the first site visit happened. This was the land where we were sitting on. That's what you see today. So our investors, the line of credit, and I think the best credit goes to the family who are toiling with them. That's about it. Yeah. So thank you. This is a 3-year journey in 4 minutes video. I think we could cover it up. Just to give a gist of how we started, where we started, where we have come. And this journey is in unison. I mean, the investors trust in us, which were put in the board, and I'm sure we were able to deliver what has been promised. And there are miles to go before we sleep, as we heard today. We have phase 2 coming. Hopefully that would come. That should be compelling for us to build the phase 2, because phase 1 once get filled, overflowing, and then when there's compulsion to do phase 2, they hopefully will go into it. That's first line of business, and this is just a start. The first project for Vivartana. We have many more projects to come. To commemorate today's event, we also have a small memento for each and every investor. So we encourage investors to come and receive it on behalf of the board. Cyril Rajesh will do the honors.
Thanks a lot for the trust that each and every one of you have placed in us, and for entrusting us with this huge responsibility of building this Institute of Excellence. Right? So this is our first stepping stone. This is where our journey actually begins, where we'll start seeing the real transformation through the kids who study here and then who will graduate into the society and start serving the society. I think we have spoken enough. We had the chief guest as well, who actually spoke pretty well about the importance of education and how it can impact the society. Now, another thing that I actually would like to use this opportunity to state, we haven't been actively promoting ourselves as a company, but there's been so much of interest coming from different institutions reaching out to us and asking us to replicate this model in other places. And that shows that there is a demand, an inherent demand for this kind of a model, where it is a social enterprise. It of course has a business goal, and it's also contributing to the social development. So it's not purely measured by the business metrics, it's also measured by the social contributions that it does. And each and every one, that's one thing that I remember, and a couple of investors have already spoken to me. There would be a lot of opportunities for you to develop a school in your respective city, town or village, which is coming up. Because some of the projects that we are now exploring with potential customers is asking us to develop around 200 schools across all of the districts in Tamil Nadu. So that's one unique opportunity that we'll be having. Apart from that, there are some niche boutique schools where again we are speaking to potential investors or potential customers who want us to develop. But all of this is again going to be possible only with your support, and for us to go public as well. That's also something that we said that we'll be looking at going IPO. for us to get that scale and mass of pan-India and if possible global. So once again, thank you. A heartfelt thanks to each and every one for your contributions, your support, and it has really helped us reach here. So what you see here, it is your support that's made this possible. Thank you. And there you go. So we have mementos which have reached, and Sham will take over from there.
Yeah, the baggage has arrived from Doha. Invite Vasu Sendil, please. Vasu Sendil, please. One more time, I'll just read. Investor Saravanan, please.
I think it's you.
Krishna Kumar Guruswami. Investor Krishna Kumar, he's here. Krishna Kumari, Venkatesh. Next, Damodaran. Damodaran. Deva Kumar.
Whose phone is it? It's wow! Sure. This is his stand. This is his phone. iPhone. What the hell?
Sasi.
Oh, this is my dad. Oh, this is my dad. I'm going to call
Meenakshi. Mahavijay. Mahavijay.
Are you going? I wish I would speak it longer, but I'm lazy. I have a great
Balamurgan. Sendil. Karthik, please go on stage. Sendil. Aranganayagi. Saktesh around. Saktesh. Yeah, Viju. I think parents of Viju are here. Mohan Kumar. Anand Kumar. Praveen. You may open the memento and say it's all personalized with your name. Praveen Kumar.
Okay, without thumbs up first, please. Thumbs up.
Thumbs up.